Okay, so this is day one of my new mobile goose blind project. This is going to be the base. So my farm fields here have ditches in them, going up and down the sides. You can see across the road there. And I maintain them with my tractor that has a 60-inch wide bucket. So my ditches are 60 inches wide, and I wanted to have a blind that I could move around based on the conditions of the year for crops, so I couldn't build a pit blind. And I try to get them 2 to 3 feet deep to get us sunk in. So it's kind of a half blind, half pit blind. So this is going to be the first day of a mobile goose blind. These are salvaged timbers from a log cabin build. They started out at 16 feet long, and I want the blind to be 12 foot long. So I cut these things at 14 foot. That leaves me a foot overhang, and I cut an angle on them. These boards I screwed in to hold my width that I wanted at both ends while I work on the 4x4 cross bracing. I just notch these like you would a log cabin and notch the timber to match, and they just set in there. And then I'll put chains on this frame when I'm done so that I can drag it with my tractor and put it in the ditch where I want it for that season, and then move it around. These timbers are not treated in any way, so before I lock it all down, I'm going to coat the whole thing in a few coats of Thompson's water seal, and then the rest of the blind will get camouflaged and painted and all that. So here's the start, and that's the base. I engineered it so that the width inside, from side to side, inside width is 50 inches. Now your standard pallet is 48 inches by 40 inches. So the idea is, rather than put a heavy duty floor in here or have to put crushed stone in my ditches or anything like that, is that each year or every other year I can just get a hold of some new pallets and they just set down inside on the ground. And it'll keep you up off the ground and dry, and I can just throw the pallet away each year and burn it or whatever I want to do. And that's it. Piece of cake. We'll keep you updated and let you know how it goes. Alright, here's an update. I got the skeleton of the thing done. I put some water seal on the lower skids and underneath those lower 2x4s on the walls, so they water protect pretty good, and when the whole thing's done I'll probably coat it again. But this whole thing at this point is still pretty light. Pulls around real easy with the four-wheeler. I just attached some chains to the front so I can pull it around pretty easy. That's it. Working on putting on the walls right now, and then I'll figure out how I'm going to do the roof. But coming along pretty well. 2 weeks till goose season. There's finished product, ready for camouflage. Doors are attached with cabinet hinges and have stopper ropes. We'll grass up the doors. There's the inside. Got a roof on it. These doors just flop open. That's it. Ready for grass. So here's the mostly finished product. All grassed in. Cover all around it. We got a little more to do, but good enough. And I have some plywood to put on the floor, but shooting ports on both sides. See pretty well. There it is. Ready to go. Come on, geese.